I hope this works. I don't know what that means. Man, I hope I did this shit right. I hope I did this shit right. I need like a motherfucking computer tutor or some shit. Something like that. Nigga don't be knowing what the fuck he doing. Oh yeah, I can't promote that shit. Yeah, I'm not promoting none of that shit. But yeah, family, you know, when y'all tap in, I just wanted to talk about, you know, entrepreneurship. Just wanted somebody to holler at, really. That's it. You know. I hope this is streaming to my YouTube, because I don't know. But if it does reach out there, and you guys do see it, I just want to start by saying peace, and I think everybody's amazing. I hope everybody had a great day. I just wanted to talk about some entrepreneurship. It's really all I wanted to talk about. That's it. It's that simple. You know, I get on here. When I do get on here, looking a hot mess, don't really give a fuck. I gotta let this shit grow out anyway. Appreciate it, Official Moto Gaming. What's up, Ethan Banks? Peace, God. Yeah, y'all ain't even showing up on my screen other than y'all messages. Yeah, thank you, Official Moto Gaming. I got that 500. Y'all got me there, man. That's something I'm very appreciative of. I really am. I was bragging to my lady and shit like, I got 500, babe. So I appreciate you guys. Yeah, y'all not showing up on my view counter. Whoa. People want to call me and shit. But I hope everybody's doing well. I really just wanted to talk to somebody and just build on entrepreneurship. You know, you see the hair it's getting there. But just entrepreneurship. I created a presentation. I tried to upload it. It didn't really upload. It's not working out. So, you know, I do it in person. I just want to let everybody know out there that I'm thankful for your support on everything, man. I look like an old person. Like, whoa. How y'all doing out there? I didn't ask. Excuse me for that. How y'all doing out there, Ethan? Official Moto. I hope y'all doing well out there, man. I'm hungry as a motherfucker right now. Oh. Yeah, but entrepreneurship. Let's just get straight into it, because dinner's going to be done soon and I'm ready to eat. Entrepreneurship. Is it actually very important? Is it important or is it not important? What do you guys think? You know, I just want you guys' input, because I'm trying to get some of my folks to be entrepreneurs and they're scared to take that step. So that kind of pushed me to handle your business. Good. Handle your business, Ethan, most definitely. And that's what I kind of want people to understand. I got people that I tried to get to go and, you know, venture out on their own, and they're scared of it. They're scared of the what ifs. And it's like, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. The what ifs. What if I fail? What if I don't fail? What if I get support? What if I don't get support? And I think those are the things that people are very afraid of. And it prevents a lot of people, you know, from stepping out on that turf. Yo, who keep hitting me? Why you keep hitting me up? Gee, I'll be down. Okay. Anyway, fear. Fear is preventing a lot of us from venturing out and being self-dependent. And I just want to get a consensus from my folks. Why you think that is? And if you're planning to go out on your own, why haven't you? Peace, man. Peace, America's Kemet. I think what conquers your fear to do biz is a solid plan. Absolutely. And like I said, I made a whole presentation and it won't upload. And I touched on that. A lot of times people don't have solid plans. People have, they have naive ideas. They want this. They want to start a shirt printing business, but they don't necessarily, they don't think short term, or they don't think long term. They think short term, immediate. Like, what if I sell a couple shirts and they don't sell as quick as I want? They don't understand the process. So I agree with what Ethan Banks said. You know, a solid plan is number one. With a solid plan, you have more confidence in your capabilities. Also, you have to be able to understand in the long term, not in a short term, unless you're venturing out only for a short term. So for me, exactly what Ethan said, a business plan, a good solid plan. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when you venture out into your own, you'll see that you have to adapt. You know, you have to adapt to the circumstance that you're in, you know? So, of course, what's up, Stephen Thomas? Peace, peace. Yeah, y'all not even popping up on the view count. It says 0 still. Or it says 1, actually. But peace, man. We just talking that entrepreneurial shit. That's what we talking about. And so they have a short-term plan. You say, okay, I'm going to print out 20 shirts. I'm going to sell 20 shirts immediately. And business is going to be booming. You see that? You see this? Oh, yeah. Y'all ain't even see me in my pro. Yeah, why is this not showing me that y'all are here? Peace, Courtney. What's happening? Peace, Queen. Monique, peace. What's happening? Welcome. You know, we just talking some, you know, I got about 30 minutes until I eat. But, you know, other than that, we're just talking entrepreneurship. Why people don't venture out. And also why a lot of entrepreneurs fail. And these are just different things I wanted to talk to y'all about, because, you know, I just wanted to talk to my fam. So Ethan made a good point. Ethan Banks, he made a very good point. He said a solid plan. With a solid plan, you can step out. But it's not just the plan. It's the mental state you go into this business venture with. Because if you can make a plan, you're already progressing towards establishing your business. Because remember, a lot of people don't even do that. A lot of people don't even give self-dependency a thought. They rather be in that loop. So anybody who makes a plan is already ahead, which is a great thing. But also, if your mental capacity, if you're naive, it's never going to work. When I went into business for myself, if I thought that my business was going to boom the first day, to boom the first week, I'd have fucked myself over, because I wouldn't have been happy with the results I got. So if you go into your own business, man, I wish my presentation would upload, but it don't. But if you go into your business understanding that it's a process, you're winning there. Because we always have an immediate want. Oh, well, what's in it for me type of thing. Okay, I'm gonna jump out in this business and I'm gonna get racks. And then it doesn't work. And then people get discouraged and the businesses fail. And so there's small things we can do. And I want this live stream, when it's over, to go out. And I hopefully it reaches people who are thinking about going to business for themselves. Personally, King Oz thinks you should do it. You definitely should do it. DC Amp, peace. Peace, man. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. Hope everybody's having a good day, having a good night. When you rewind this at the very beginning, you're going to see me talking to myself. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. But, yeah, DZ, we just talk about entrepreneurship and the do's and don'ts or shit like that. You know, I had a partner. He wanted to do something. So I took him with me and we went to look at all the equipment he might need. Only came up to like $200. He's seen this and he did not execute on buying any of the stuff that would help him start his business. And I asked him why. Why won't you get this little printer for $60 on Facebook, buy, sell, trade type shit? Well, you know, I need $60 to live. You know, that's all I got right now. I'm like, okay. All right. But you're working with me and I'm giving you money for the work you're doing for my business. Why not get the printer now? Oh, I gotta survive. I gotta survive. You know, I got kids and we needed this $60. And we do this. He defeated himself before he even got started. And I think that fear of the unknown, that also plays part, but we're so stuck in a survival mode. You know what I'm saying? We're stuck in I gotta live, I gotta eat, this job pays me consistently, or whatever, we have to survive, whatever it is. To the point that we kind of block our own blessings because of that. I tried to explain to him, you have $60. This costs $50. Got $10 left over, I understand. But everything together, you're gonna make this money back because we got another job to do. Why not invest into one thing? Not the high price shit, because you obviously can't afford it. But his actions led me to understand that he was fearful of failure. And that's common, DZ. That's very common. Initiative. Yeah, absolutely, Ethan. Going back to what DZ said, fear of failure was one of his problems. That you ain't the only one there, because I have a family on my back. And so I had a decision to make, you know. Do I go work for somebody and rely on that consistent money, but also understanding that they can do whatever they want with me because now I'm their worker? Or do I nut up, and to each its own, or do I nut up and do for self and see what I'm made of? Because I know I won't let myself fail. I made a decision. I said, yo, nigga, you got this. Go handle that. I didn't go out there thinking, hey, today I'm making $1 million. No. I said, today I'm going to do my damnedest. Go hard as I can today to establish myself for tomorrow. So that's what I explained to him. And even to this day, he still won't do it. You know what's up, Blaxican? Peace, man. What's happening? Peace. We was just talking about me going live, and look, boom. But I'm only in here for like 30, 45 minutes, something like that. But lack of initiative, lack of vision, absolutely. And I think Ethan, I think that goes with the first one. You got to have a solid plan. I think the vision goes into the plan, because without the vision, there's no plan for the vision. So I agree 100%. And he's still to this day, he hasn't executed on anything, to the point where I was going to get all the equipment and do it myself and just show him, like, bruh, that $60 you invested is going to make you $500 later. You know, just to get him understanding that fear of failure. If you have a fear of failure, and once you step up, let me stop there. If you have a fear of failure, you're done, son. Because you can't force yourself to be like, all right, I don't have any fear of failure, but you still do, and then think you can execute properly. It doesn't work like that. You've already defeated yourself. But I understand that fear. I absolutely do, because I had the pressure of a family on my back. You have to put yourself in this fucking entrepreneur talk in life. A part of disciplining yourself is to put yourself in a position where you're back against the wall. Put yourself in that position so you can see what you're capable of. Put yourself in a position where you have to fight. You have to fight to get your back off that wall. That's what you need. It's a kick in the ass. That's what most people need. And so I put myself in a position where I understood. If you're going to cut and do this shit, bro, you got to go hard. Fuck failure. Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm kind of, scared of failure. But you got to step out of your comfort zone. You have to. All you know is this little bubble. This pacified, lullaby bubble. So when $60 is something, but you'll spend $60 on a quarter, couple quarter, some drink. Whoa. that little bit of ganja and them drinks you got with that 60 that you fucked off, didn't even think about it because you were enjoying yourself. Could have invested yourself. Invest in yourself. That's the first investment you got to make. That's free. It's a struggle when you don't know yourself, but that first investment should be in yourself. Not a plan, not equipment, not a consensus for the consumers you're trying to reach. None of this matters. First, invest in yourself. You have to do that. You have to invest in yourself. Say, okay, self, let me take time with you to realize your talents, your skills, something we can capitalize on that's self-produced. You have to take time to invest that time into yourself. Come up with a good plan afterwards and execute without thinking short term. That's a big problem. I got to bring that up. Short term perspectives, short terms, immediates. You know, we have a tendency to want an immediate, payoff. Can't do that. So you have to put yourself in an uncomfortable position. It's necessary. In life, you do that. Which brings me to my next point. Once you've established a plan, once you've executed the plan, we're not talking about you're making thousands. We're just talking about executing the plan. After that, going into that, you have to understand the fear of failure. People have a fear of failure to the point where that translates to a fear of rejection. You know how many no's I got in my business? Yeah, learn how to capitalize. Learn what they are first. A lot of people don't know themselves enough to even know what they're good at, to know where their passion lies. A lot of people don't know themselves to that point. But you have to understand the being rejected. You have to be okay with being rejected. I got plenty no's before I got that one yes. But that one yes turned into a consistent client. Now that consistent client, the best promotion is word of mouth. That word of mouth got around that, hey, oh boy, know what he doing. That led me to other clients. You see what I'm saying? And I got to a point where I had too many clients. Like, I really had too many clients. And I deal with it now. But this is for the entrepreneurs out there or the people thinking about it. You see the chat room. We know the fears. A lot of us already, you ain't the only one. You're not alone in this, We understand that in every city, there's a lot of non-supporting motherfuckers. We understand that. Even where I'm at right now, it's a lot of unsupporting motherfuckers. My family don't even support me. So you have to be able to understand, hey, you might not get the support. You might not get all the yeses. You might not get all the clients you want. But if you really want it, you just keep cutting that shit out, bro. Straight up. That's if you want it, I wish I had my Discord popping. Y'all could jump on and talk with me. But I had a whole presentation about entrepreneurship that just won't upload. So we're going to talk about it. The fear of rejection, the fear of failure. All these things are just, you're fucking yourself over with this shit. It's you fucking yourself up with this. And that's what I tried to tell my homie. I'm like, bruh, you spend this money on fuck shit. I watch you. Why not invest that shit? That's your self-investment. If you're not going to invest in anything, invest in yourself. I know you're good at something. Nigga, something. Well, if I get all this and then nobody buys it, then I'm out of $200. So what? So what you out of two? You can't fail if you don't accept failure. Everybody should have an extra hustle anyway. So if you fuck up on this hustle, you should have another backup hustle. But there shouldn't be too many backup plans, because now you're just giving yourself space to fucking fail and just give up. Which goes back to put yourself against the wall where you have to fight out of it. This is war in another aspect. I want all my folks to know that I support the entrepreneurs. I support the workers too, but this is not for y'all. This is for the folks out there that say, hey, you know what? I can do something for myself, but I'm scared of this, and I don't know about that. It's fine. Slow grind better than no grind. Say it again, DZ. You'll get that bread back, won't you? This ain't gonna be your only $60 you'll ever have. It won't be the only time you fuck off some money if that's the case with you. Hold on, y'all. My princess calling me. Daddy? Yeah. Where are you? Go ahead, mama. I know you outside the door, beautiful. There we go, Monique. Let them know. Hit that like one time. You see it at the bottom on the screen. I hope you do. Subscribe and hit the bell. But you know, I have a short time here before I go eat, and what a better time to talk to my family, you know, because I can't talk to other motherfuckers about this, because I don't talk to motherfuckers. I don't fuck with people like that. But be able to have, you gotta have tough skin, because if you can't take rejection, it's gonna be hard. After a while, you get good at a unique way of doing business. Plus, you can do everything your own way. It's worth those 18 hours a day, ain't it? Ain't it? I remember when I was building my simple lawn care business. I don't care what you do. You can do hair, do nails. You could babysit. I don't really give a fuck what you do. I personally, it's just my personal opinion. I don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you're doing for self. Which I want to touch on that. Failure and rejection is normal. To have the fear of the unknown is very normal. But you will never succeed if you fall for the fuck shit. Your own fuck shit. I'm gonna fail. What if? What if you don't fail? What if the first person you approach doesn't reject you? You will never know, because you've already X'd yourself out the motherfucking game. We can't do that. So, you know, I want people to understand, it's gonna be tough. It's a process, and you have to trust that process. When I was building my simple lawn care business a couple years ago, I bought the lawnmower, I bought the weed whacker, blah blah blah, you know, all those things, not knowing if I was gonna get a steady clientele base. I didn't know, but I knew I wasn't quitting. And so for anybody who wants to do for self, understand we go through that too. But don't defeat yourself. You will never know unless you try. You will never know. And don't go out there to try. Go out there to do that shit. For me, for instance, if you do that lawn care shit or anything where you gotta talk to people, like, you know, that first no is gonna be like, damn. That second no is gonna be like, shit. A couple no's later, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna quit. I'm failing. No, you're succeeding. You're definitely succeeding, because I'll tell you what, and this is the truth, I promise you. I've had people tell me no, and then they hear about my quality of work from other people, and they call me back. Like, yeah, is this King's Landscaping? Yeah, what's happening? Oh, this is such and such. You remember? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember you. How can I forget? What can I do for you? And there you go. Because you got to stay with it. You got to stay committed. If you're going to step off the porch, oh, ain't no coming back on the motherfucker, bro. It ain't. Because you got to remember, a lot of the times, how long did it take you to put that together till it was considered? Man, a good year and a half. It went from simple lawn care, cut grass, trim, all that shit, to doing full hardscaping, house cleaning, house painting, So about a year and a half before I was from just cutting grass to doing better, bigger and better things, renovations for the yard. This summer that just passed, I redid a whole backyard, pool, trees, little walkways. I did all that by myself. No doubt, Queen. Appreciate it. Absolutely will. Absolutely will. I invite you to like my page and everything. For anybody who, wants to support the business, King's Landscaping on Facebook, King's Landscaping on Instagram, pretty much. But about a year and a half before it was consistent with surviving money. You feel what I'm saying? Before it was, I got just enough to make it through the week type shit. And then it became, it evolved into something much better to where I wasn't just doing yards. I'll redo your whole house. Oh, peace, DZ Uncle. I do appreciate you stopping by, God. I do appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Have a good one, too. I can't see nothing but y'all comments. But, yeah. Consistency is key. If you're going to jump off that porch to go do for self, just understand there's nothing else you can do after that. If this is what you want, then this is all you're focused on. It'd be times where I come home and I look at Home Advisor and I would look at how they handle shit. And I would look over at this business and how they, price things and how they measure. And you learn. You always learn. If you could take time out to, chop shit with folks, if you got time to go out to the club or a bar from time to time, you're already socializing. I'm so social, it's ridiculous. What's up, Nicer? Peace. I'm so antisocial. Like, this is why I don't go live a lot, because I love y'all to death. Don't get these next words twisted. Do not do that. But I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a solid nigga with game that be trying to come up on here and give it to y'all. That's all I'm here for. I'm not a YouTuber. I really don't like talking to people like that. You won't catch me initiating conversations with people, But if you are social, you already got to step up on a lot of motherfuckers. You feel me? You can go to the club, boom, boom, boom. Hey, I do this, do that. I'm thinking about doing this and that. Get a feel for what the people want. Try to bring a product. If it's genuine to you, it's already, a different product. Oh, appreciate that, Queen. Appreciate that. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all. Y'all already know that. But promotion is another thing that you want to tap into. Get over your fear of rejection by facing it. Get over your fear of failure by doing, and don't stop. Promotion is key as well. And you don't have to, have the big billboards. Word of mouth is such a great tool to have when you're doing your own business, or even thinking about doing your own business. Before you even do business, get the word of mouth out there. Absolutely. Support will be my next point. Absolutely. So, but promotion is key as well. And if you're a social person, you already have a head start on a couple people. If you're comfortable talking with people, you in the game. You are in the game. And do not worry about people who don't support you. And I'm learning this still. That's why I speak on the things I do speak. I only speak out of experiences. There's a lack of support around me, physically, immediately. Not anybody in this household type shit. Okay. But I don't have that. Like I said, my family don't even fuck with me. And I know it's because of the shit I'll be talking. But that's why I wanted to point that out as well. Don't worry about people that you expected to support you and they don't. That's an expectation. What's up, Warrior Empire? Peace, man. Peace. Don't worry about that. You'll get more. I got more support from people outside of my family than I did from inside of my family. Now, for any average motherfucker that don't know shit about this entrepreneurial gang shit, that'll affect you in a hard way. Because at first it did me too. I'm like, damn, why my uncle, why my aunt, why my woo woo woo, why they ain't fucking with me, man? They say it's all love, and I was in that mind state. That work slaving, huh? Hey, I'm a real one, so I'm gonna tell you what any real one will tell you, bro. Make your money, handle your business. Absolutely, that's a salute. There's a lot of lazy motherfuckers out here, so anything is plenty, man. Carla Ray, peace, queen, peace. Appreciate you stopping by. I know y'all don't know the title or what we talking about, but we talked about entrepreneurship. That's a hard word for me to say sometimes. But I was just talking about the lack of support. You know, don't worry about it. You'll get more support from outside people a lot of the times, depending on your family. You know, mine's a little fucked up. But I learned that the hard way because I would actually, you know, bring that shit up to family. Like, why y'all motherfuckers don't fuck with me, man? And I had to listen to myself. Like, what? You sound ridiculous. Nigga, shut up. And I had to tell myself, shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter who supports you or not. If you support you, if you got your back, ain't no motherfucking way you can fail. I need to put like parental advisory up on this because I cuss like a sailor. But it don't matter who supports you or who don't. It's the actions that speak louder than the words. Fuck the words. What are you doing? I'm putting in this grunt work. I ain't went home all day. I'm trying to get my business cracking. All right then. With that dedication, they gonna see, oh yeah, he doing the goddamn thing, or she doing the goddamn thing. They gonna be drawn to it, because after a while, motherfuckers is gonna talk about you. Oh yeah, they gonna talk bad too. Fuck them. But they gonna talk good about you too. That word of mouth is a motherfucker, bro. And if you're of a younger age, 20s, something like that, in the 20 range, so, y'all motherfuckers socialize all the time. We should be 18 and over in here, but you know, listen, that's funny because YouTube got this thing where you got to put, is it child friendly or not? And a lot of the videos I do, and I cuss and all that, I'll be wanting to press yes, because I'm like, it's the point of what I'm saying that the child needs. Because I tell my child, hey, listen, bro, I'm like this on and off of this motherfucker. So I talk to my kids about business. I talk to them about failure. I talk to them about confidence. And I talk to them just like I talk to y'all. I might not cuss as much, but I cuss regardless. And I tell them, you know, when you do your little lemonade stand, baby, know that little girl down the street gonna be hating on you. Fuck her. Make better lemonade than her. And that's how I talk to them. Like, do better. Fuck the haters. Like, you gotta keep a straight lace with these people. Your kids, yourself, your family. But back to what I was saying. I like that banner on the wall. Oh, you already know what time it is. Come on, man. You know what time it is. But the entrepreneurial thing, man. Everybody is capable of doing for self. A lot of us believe in the hamster wheel mentality. A lot of us can't get out of that. We're scared of failure. We're scared of rejection. We want the immediate effects of what we do. We got to have the money right then and there type shit. Everybody has to say yes. Everybody has to say, oh, you're great at what you do. No. The quicker you understand, everything depends on you. It don't matter what. Talking don't matter. Oh, man. King got that business, but he ain't a millionaire, though. What kind of business he got if he ain't making $100,000? Meanwhile, my kids got food. My kids got clothes. We don't want for shit. We don't need anything. We might want some shit. But you ain't making $1 million in your business, so you ain't doing nothing for real. What do? Oh, you know, I work. I get paid 19. Hey, that's dope. All right. Shut the fuck up. And it doesn't make you better than anybody. I mean, I know that came out wrong, but it doesn't make you better than anybody. It just gives you more freedom. You know? Mentellect Radio. I got to get hip to Mentellect Radio. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing new under the sun. I just might be saying it in a way that motherfuckers can really get it instead of talking all, you know, and you have to have the consensus consumers and you got to check out the basis of statistics. I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. So I don't bother with employees who make a lot of money. Hey, you know, if you make good pay at your job, nigga, I'm proud of you. If you're taking care of your business, period, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, I'm proud of you. Because you could be a bum-ass nigga, a bum-ass broad, doing shit. You could be. But you're taking care of your business. Like what Warrior Empire said. He on the clock right now, making his money. Nigga, salute, bro. Straight up. Because this always ties me back to the homies. Because the homies have so much potential. But they don't want to invest in themselves. They don't understand you don't have to buy the best equipment. You don't have to do shit like that. You can start small. Like for instance, for me, what was the cheapest thing to get for my when I started out? Was it a lawnmower or a weed whacker? A weed whacker. How the fuck I'm gonna cut grass with no lawnmower though? You got, and I said this, you gotta have another hustle. You gotta have another hustle on top of that hustle, but don't give yourself too much leeway. Well, I mean, in the case of living in this corporate land warrior empire, you gotta understand that this corporate landmass pays its workers pennies. You go to any other landmass on this planet, they get paid a lot more than this landmass. So this is the cycle of survival that we're tricked into. 2 jobs and broke as fuck. So 3 jobs might do it. 3 jobs barely improve your situation. So you get 4 jobs, and then you say, baby, you know, I'm the man of the house. You know, I want you at home. Woo woo. I need you to get a motherfucking job. Now she go get a motherfucking job, and you're kind of surviving a little better, but she broke at the end of the week. You broke at the end of the week. So we stay in this cycle of work to survive, to live, to work, to survive, to live, to do. Never looking to the left or the right of this motherfucking hamster wheel, because you know the bitch is hollow, so you can look, you can just jump out each side. We never look over there. I mean to say that when people act better because they make more money at a job than we do in our business. I was still working 9 to 5. Exactly. I would too, man. Facts and taxes take out so many. I know. You got to remember the paper dollar. The last time I checked, the paper dollar was only worth 2.5 cents. You have $100 bill in your hand. You got 2.5 cents worth of value, though. So how do you live off pennies? Literally, you can't. You can't. And this don't change the dynamics of entrepreneur or not. I'm just specifically talking about the currency system. The currency system is trash, bro. I wouldn't sell yourself short, Warrior Empire. I think you would be a hell of a dad, a hell of a king to a queen, man. I do. Don't sell yourself short. You'd just be struggling. And it's made to struggle. But this where a support system is important as well. And it doesn't have to mean everybody is behind you, rooting you to fuck on. No. Don't you know clients are supporters? Well, how do I get supportive in that sense? You got to put that work in. There was a time when I was still doing small lawn care. And it wasn't really doing shit for me, right? But I'm so dedicated at this point that I took my lawn care work and translated that into winter work, non-stop work. And there was a day, and I remember this because me and my queen, we kind of, you know, she was kind of pissed because I was taking so long. I worked from about 9 a.m. to about 10, 11 at night. Well, we'll say 10 at night. Just going house to house. Hey, you want this shovel? All fucking day. All day. But at the end of that one day, even though I was sore, my legs hurt, my back hurt, the whip ain't have no gas because I've been traveling from neighborhood to neighborhood. At the end of the day, though, and this is not a knock to anybody, but I made what a lot of motherfuckers make in a paycheck in one day. Mind you, it did take a lot of work. But that's what I speak about when I say dedicate. You got to be dedicated. So if you're not ready to be dedicated to your personal passion, which is crazy to me to even say out loud, but if you're not, all right, Warrior Empire, I'll see you, man. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you every day, all the time, G. Much love, man. But If you're not ready to be dedicated to yourself, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. You lost. But this comes at the beginning of what we was talking about. That fear of failure. You got to get rid of that. You have to get rid of that. You got to understand, for every no you get, that one yes is well worth it, because that one yes is going to be a consistent yes. And if you do good work with that one person, that word of the mouth is going to translate to maybe they are cousins or brothers or whatnot. So when I stopped doing summer work, people would be like, well, you do winter work? I didn't have a shovel. I didn't have salt. I didn't have these things. But I'm like, yep. Because I know when winter come, I'm going to do it. I'll be there. You want to give me your money? Fine. I'm there. And these are just simple things. This ain't nothing, Here you go. You ain't slick. Quinda. Think they slick. But, yeah, it's just, I think everybody is capable of doing what we're talking about. It's just, we've been lullabied. Go in this little fuck-ass circle because it's all we know. Well, what happens when you know something else? You become a bad motherfucker, man. That's all I'm going to say. You become solid. Put in the little work. Don't think you have to compete. Like for me, I didn't have to compete with the other lawn care companies out here that are doing the schools and stuff like that. I did the graveyards. I did the small business. That was my goal. I know I'm not gonna get the same contract that Home Advisors gets for people. I know I'm not, because I'm independent. So I'm gonna go to independent companies and small businesses that will support another small business. And I did work for them. And by word of mouth, they told other small businesses, like, hey, if you're about to open up your building and your surrounding area is fucked up, call him. And that's how we got around. Vistaprint, for anybody out there, Vistaprint. You can go to Vistaprint and get 500 business cards for like $25 or some weird shit. I did that twice. And I went all around my city, every convenience store, every gas station, all that. And I just left stacks of my cards. And I know my son's mom somewhere around here found them bitches and threw them away before anybody. Hey man, I can't be serious all the time, G. I can't be serious all the time. Don't work like that. Gotta throw us, something in there. But this is what I want for everybody, G. I ain't talking nothing deep, but it's just valuable information. It's something I had to learn along the way. I had to see what I was made of when a motherfucker slammed their door on me and said no. Or looked at me through the window and just shooed me away. I've had guns pulled on me in this business. Literally had guns pulled on me. Just trying to get my work in. But I didn't let that deter me. Because that's just one situation. That's it. The investment that I've already put in, I'm not quitting now. I don't want to work for nobody, first of all. I make my own hours. I have the freedom to do what I want. Yeah, no, nigga. No. No, I didn't say I got robbed. Ain't nobody robbing me. Ain't nobody. No. Nobody robbed me. I do remember a time where a nigga did try to rob me, but I'm not trying to even do that. But what happened was, I went to this neighborhood. I knew how the neighborhood got down. It wasn't a bad neighborhood though. I just knew, because I was from this specific neighborhood, so I kind of knew everybody that lived around there. And so it was this one house I went to that I never went to when I lived in the neighborhood. And I was just trying to do some small work, tree removal, shit like that. And I knocked on the door, I heard rock music. I'm like, all right. 9 times out of 10, the motherfucker's gonna answer the door as a white guy. Rock music, rock and roll, that's normally, to me, is white people music. Just saying. I didn't say everybody all the time. Just, I hear Led Zeppelin and shit. I'm like, yeah, I know what's up. So I heard the music, and I seen his front window was kind of wide open, and then you could see in there a little bit. And all I seen was beer cans everywhere. I'm like, all right, he having a party, no problem. But I also know how I would be if a random motherfucker just knocked on my door. And this goes for any of my clients ever. You see a stranger come knock on your door, you're kind of wary. So I was already prepared for that. Plus, I knew the alcohol was in the system. So I see him look out the window and come to the door. Now, this is where I knew the play already. I already knew it was he's on the other side of his door. Look, and there's like a little window on top of his door. And he's just staring at me. He's not moving, he's not blinking. He's just staring at me. White dude, must have been 40s, 45, something like that. And he's just staring at me. He got the buzz cut, you know, the buzz cut, right? He got that popping, and I'm like, all right. So I know he's probably gonna say no, but a closed mouth don't get fed. So I'll wait till you open the door. He opened the door, and he's standing with his hands behind his back. And I said, hey, man. Yeah, I didn't say it like that, but I said, hey, you know, I see you need some shit done out here. What's up? I'm nutshelling, right? Didn't say a word to me. Just stared at me. I'm like, all right. I said, well, you know, you have a good day. And as I'm saying that, he puts his gun straight to my, well, he didn't put it here or else it would have been problems for him, but he pulls the gun out on the other side of the door. And he's pointing the gun at me. Not speaking, not blinking, just nothing new to me. A gun being pulled on me is not new to me. So I said, all right then. And I turned to walk off. And he just stood there with his motherfucking gun pointed at me. And so that's what happened. He didn't say yes, he didn't say no. Yeah, that's some weirdo stuff. You know, what's up, Jenny Blake? Peace. But these are the things you don't really plan for, but these are things you have to take into consideration. Instead of the gun, he might have just been rude, but you still got to be prepared for these things. Plus, I'm from a turf, and you know, I did my own little bit of dirt, so gunplay is not scary to me. Gunplay is not new to me. It didn't shock me. It didn't awe me. It was just like, motherfucker, you. I'm out. But these are simple things. That didn't stop me, though. I didn't think to myself, well, you know, that every person who I come across is going to pull it. I didn't do that. I said, oh, that motherfucker must have just been drunk. I'm glad he ain't pop off. I get to make it. You don't need to see a gun. If you ain't seen a gun this long, fuck it. Leave it to the movies. Oof. Queen. God damn. You was robbed at gunpoint? Jesus. When I was a kid, we got robbed. You still be in Oakland. I know that's right, goddamn. I know that's right. Straight up. But, you know, I've had that happen, but I was young. I was like 5, 6. That don't count. My grandma's shop got robbed and shit. And even then, they told me I was biting the nigga ankle, trying to defend my grandma and my mom. I was a little motherfucker like, what's up? You know? I've had situations like that. I had a situation when I was about 6. We lived in Alaska, Anchorage, Alaska. And my mom had a babysitter, but my babysitter used to come and bring niggas around and shit and smoke blunts and shit. And I used to steal their pagers. Fuck them. I used to steal their pagers. Nigga, them is toys. And I guess one day they robbed us, bro. I didn't even know they robbed us because nobody did nothing to me. I'm a kid. So technically, my family's been robbed twice. When I was selling drugs, I had a motherfucker try to, steal me for everything I had. But I seen the play coming, and I pulled out before he could pull up. And that nigga turned around and walked away because it was a wrap for him. So when he pulled the gun at me at the door, it was just like, ain't shit. As long as you don't pop off, we good. He didn't pop off. But if he would have, it would have been a different story. But I ain't tripping. Entrepreneurs. That's what I wanted to talk. Do it. Step out. Find what you're good at. Find your talent. Find your skill. Find something you're passionate about. Don't get robbed. Don't get robbed. Don't get robbed. They turn up with baklavas, machetes, huh? Huh? My house full of machetes. I ain't gonna lie, my house full of weapons, not just, they full of weapons here. You come in this house, it don't matter what room you walk in this house, even in this room I'm in right now. Don't come over here on some fuck shit, because my daughters know how to handle weapons. Oh yes, they do. They be holding them big ass machetes, them knives, we do all that. Then we put the gloves on and, you know, we get that in. I show them how to street fight, eye gouge, fucking bite your throat, nigga, all that. All weapons, don't matter what they are, get you 10 years. Try to stay out the way. And if you don't stay out the way, and you gotta do what you gotta do it all the way. I'ma just say that. I'm one of those type. If you put a motherfucker in a position to have to do something, trust me, I'ma do it all the way. You know? And older live streams, you heard me talk about my case, you know. I'm a violent offender. I'm a violent offender. So I understand, Jenny Blake. I wouldn't make it. I'd get 10 years, probably the first year I'm there. If that's how they do. And look, it's my little watch lighter, right? That came from a client. I've had this client for 2 years now. And I'm still going strong. So I kind of been on a little longer than I wanted to, but that's fine. Thing is, for everybody out there and to the people who missed the live stream, what I want you to take from this really is just, you have the ability to be so great. Yeah, I know it is, Jenny Blake. I know how y'all get down. It's personal that way too. I know that I just know that. Just leave it at that. I know. But what I want to leave y'all with is, everybody here and everybody who's yet to see this, you too, motherfuckers, I ain't forgot about y'all neither. Everybody has the ability to do for self. We've just been pacified for so long by so many different influences, outwardly, inwardly, everything, that it doesn't come across as possible. But Walmart and everything, every business was started by man's hands. Think about that. So there's no difference from you opening, or Kmart opening what they open, and you opening a small version of that and titling it what you want. You can do it too. Just don't be scared to fuck up. Don't be scared to fuck up. I didn't even bring that shit up, I don't think. Don't be scared to fuck up. Please. I know failure is a fear, but once you're rolling and you're going, if you do, and you fuck up, don't quit, because don't beat yourself up neither. Because I'm only speaking from experience once again. Because when I started my business, my small business, I fucked up a couple times. But you know what I did? I studied what I fucked up on, and I fixed it. And I didn't make the same mistake twice. Absolutely. Don't even try to compare yourself independently with a structured system with workers. Two different things. Don't worry about fucking up, because you're going to fuck up. You're going to mess up. It's going to happen. We mess up in real life, aside from working. So don't worry about messing up. It's going to happen. I hope it doesn't. But if it does, I don't want you to beat yourself up because you fucked up. Just learn as you go. Trust that process. You got it. The only person that can stop you from being great is you. Only person stopping you from being self-independent is you. We love the consistency. Well, I know if I go to work, I'll get paid, just so I can complain about how much I'm getting paid, but I got paid. Don't worry about that. That consistency is to lull you to sleep so that you stay there. So you stay under a rulership. But, and I have to make this clear again, if you work a 9 to 5, more power to you. more power to you. I want you to be able to provide for yourself and for your family first. That comes first. So if you're at a good job, you can still build while you're working. Use a little bit of that paycheck money to get that little bit of something, you know, and just stack up. Learn the craft when you come home. Study your craft when you come home. That when you step out, like we already said, Ethan Banks said, Deezy Young said, Courtney we already said, you'll be ready. D. Ramos. I almost called you Dr. Amos. What's happening? Peace. Yeah, you get it back tenfold. Ain't the first time I came home with a, you know, couple hundred in my pocket from my business that I was doing and sweating and messing up my hands and whoop, 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 getting dirty and filthy, disgusting. That feeling of bringing that money to the crib, man, what? Ain't no feeling like it. Ain't no feeling like it. It's cool to go get your paycheck and then bring it home. You're like, I'm able to take care of the bills. I salute. But the feeling of earning your own money with something from yourself is rewarding enough. It's rewarding enough. So I just want everybody to, you know, remind yourself how great you are. If you have something you're passionate about, intrigued, interested in, it doesn't matter. Take time with that I'll call it a hobby for now, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, fuck working for anybody. I work for myself. I depend on myself, because when shit gets hard, it's me. In the end, if we know that we have the power over everything, that we are God, it's only you who can do or not do. For anybody who wants to do it, please pay attention to what we are talking about. Try to apply some of them if they work for you. If not, what's up, beautiful? What?
Are you coming?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be down there in a minute, princess.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So, you know, I got to get up out of here. I'm a little past my time. I do appreciate everybody who stopped by, you know. I'm going to try to make this more consistent. Like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a real one. Coming here to give you some game. Tap in with y'all. Always keep it positive. Always keep it popping, though. Always keep progressing. Trust the process. You got this. And if you don't, you don't. You know, it's all love either way. I appreciate you motherfuckers for just being you. That's it. Just being you is dope as fuck. Dope as fuck. I know I'm loud. I don't even care. I want you to understand this. You don't have to hit a like for this. You don't have to donate for this. You don't have to fuck with me. Period. Either way, I'm going to let you know at all times. I appreciate you. And you're the dopest motherfucker on this planet. Period. You motherfuckers are dope. And with that, I got to get up out of here. I do love you guys. I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you having this conversation with me. I hope it helps somebody. And if it don't, it helped me, so it works. With that, I'm out. I'll see y'all later. I'll talk to you later. A lot of y'all already got my line. Y'all can talk to me anytime you want. Have a great night, a good day, whatever the fuck. Just be the dopest you can be. That's it. It don't matter what happens after that. Peace.